Good morning, everybody. I'm audible? Yeah, we have today in the midst of us a very young and dynamic scientist. Usually, when we flashback about scientists, we normally think they are very senior people, right, with aged and lot of experience behind them. But you can see in the front two people who are very young, dynamic, and within a short span of time, they have achieved a lot of credentials with them. So, I would invite Dr. Tirumala Rao, Scientist G, RR Cat Indo, Dr. Sneha Verma, Scientist F, RRC 80 Indore, to this national level workshop on engineering applications of mathematics in physics and machine learning. So, when the HOD was called onto the dais, there were a lot of claps. It means he is doing a lot of work for you. So, these are the glimpses which I have had in my career, early career. So, very nice. See, the popularity of a faculty depends on the response he has from the students. It means the students are really benefiting. It's really good. So, what is engineering means? It's applied mathematics. You see any domain of engineering, whenever a product is to be designed, there is a three-stage process. One is mathematical modeling, next is simulation, third is prototype. So without mathematics, you cannot visualize about the existence of engineering. And as you must be working with different type of simulators, especially in mechanical engineering, ECE, other domains of engineering also, they use a lot of simulators. These are basically tools which are modeled on mathematics. Suppose if I am designing one simulator, instead of using integral application, if I use differentiation application, it is possible that the runtime of the simulator will be large. It means what? Latency would be very high. Delay time would be very high. So ultimately, the application of mathematics, that also the precise choice in the design of a simulator, whether I have to use integration method or differential method, that is going to decide the quality of simulators. So, I hope this 2 days, one day workshop would be highly beneficial, and these people carry immense field experience and also industrial experience with them, and I hope this interaction will be very meaningful for you, because you see, we are autonomous college, always there would be a gap between academic and industry. So this gap has to be bridged. So that is done by workshops, seminars. I hope in future also we will be utilizing the services in different areas. Thank you.
Now I invite speaker Dr. G. Tirumala Rao to deliver his talk.
Okay, good morning. So, now I am going to talk something, mostly the lecture workshop is on mathematics in physics and machine learning, but the kind of audience you all are of engineering. I think physics is not your main subject, but definitely we are also not touching almost no physics. Okay, mainly mathematics. That is also I don't talk too many mathematics what we do. But what is important to the present, you know, everywhere, wherever you see. Yesterday also I visited a college when I studied my BSc in Vijayawada. There also it is written BSc Artificial Intelligence. Okay. So you people are studying electronics, BTech or computer science, wherever you are doing, machine learning, artificial intelligence is nowadays everybody is talking. You want to do machine learning or this kind of anything, you will use what? Some code. Okay? Machine learning means what? How do you do? Machine learning means what? That the machine will come and learn and go. We will teach that machine to learn. How it will learn? How we will teach that? we will write some code. What code we write? We write SMS, WhatsApp message, that is also code. Can it able to understand? So to understand, to make a machine to learn, you require maths. In fact, I put it the title of my first talk is data science. Okay, why I kept data science is also 1 year before, because I used to interact a lot of students. Even my son is currently doing integrated integrated MTech, so BTech and MTech. One of my son's friend came, uncle, I am doing data science, is it good for me? Okay, so that similar question most of you might be having. What is data science? Okay. See, first what is data? Can you see any data in that? Can anybody guess any data in that? Can anybody see any data in this? But I will say a lot of data in that. See, first of all, I am flashing a international trip. To go international trip, what you will do? You will first, you have to go to visa. You have to get a visa. Then you have to buy a ticket, the price, and where the financial, all these things are being. The price of the ticket will changes, depends on the demand. Okay? Flight ticket prices are not fixed. If you buy very nearby, your date of journey is 1 week before or 3 months before, the prices is to vary. Who will decide that? Who will decide? The price seller, somebody will decide, oh, this is the price. Who will decide? Computer will decide. How it will decide? Based on the algorithm what we wrote. How many tickets were sold out? What is the demand in that particular flight? If the more demand, so people will ready to buy with more price. So price will be high. So effective airlines will be benefited with more money, more profit. So that is why similarly wherever you are going. So there is a fruit vendor. What he will do? Every day morning he comes, even an apple, he will separate large apples one side, small apples one side. What is that? The economy. The price of this apple 1 dozen is more, smaller one is lesser. So he will doing the data. Actually he is analyzing the data. He is not knowing that he is doing data science. Actually he is doing data science. At the end of the day he will get whatever the data science, whatever all of us are working. We get some, eventually we will get some money, financial benefit is there, okay? And a small kid or we all will, every day morning we wake up. How do we wake up? Based on data. Oh, time is this much. Data means numbers. With the time only, you also been circulated with a notice, 30th August is a seminar, that is a data, okay? Whatever the numbers you are using, but the numbers, whatever you are using, if it is been used for certain application or certain task to be done, everything, even we are eating food, okay, to get energy. We are eating food, vegetarian food, but our body is converting it into non-vegetarian. Non-vegetarian means our body, blood, na? Our blood is what? Vegetarian or non-vegetarian? So, because something, if our blood hemoglobin is down, we have to take more iron rich foods. That is vegetarian or non-vegetarian? Vegetarian. Yes or no? Some food you will take. But how body will make that? There is a DNA. It is a data is there. DNA, that is called genome code. Based on that, it will try to metabolism will function based on the data. So data means you don't think only numbers it is written, it is data. Okay? Everything is data. See, your body, you get fever. Doctor will check, oh, you have a high blood pressure. Even blood if you give, he will put some numbers. Blood sample, report. It is also data. Based on that data, so these many people are been affected by this area, this region. is deficiency of this particular kind of disease, kind of so many regions are affected by certain kind of, there's a fluoride affected regions. You might be heard about in some regions of our country has water has a fluoride content. It has some problems, health issues. How it will be done? People will take blood samples and collect that. From that data they will analyze and they will show. So whatever, even this climate, the atmosphere, if you go, you can see how much is the oxygen percentage, how much is the water content or moisture, how much is the rainfall. That is called meteorology. So everywhere is data. Even our body is data. Our body is data. So much huge data. One single doctor cannot able to understand. So that's why we get so many doctors. You have a heart problem, you will have a cardiologist. He will test so many things. He will see some data. Based on that, he will decide you are healthy or not. If you have some problem with brain, the neurologist, he will see some data and based on that he will decide. So everything, whatever you are doing, which is a data. So the data you have to process. For that you will do, see data once if it is been done. This slide why I am showing, I went to BRC. I am the classmate of your Professor Srinivas. This is the 25th year, the same day. This is the 25 years before it, the same day, 30th August, I joined in BRC, Mumbai, Baba Atomic Research Center, Mumbai. That time when I went there, that time there is no communication. Means there are very few landline phones are there. There is no, in fact, no mobile. Okay? But at that time, if you want to buy a computer, the cost of each individual personal computer cost will be 1 lakh. That is a Pentium 2, not even Pentium 3. The processor speed is so less, 200 maybe 400 megahertz, that kind of processors. With that PC, if you run it, maybe mostly DOS is working. Some small softwares are been evolving at that time. But at that time, communication is a very big challenge. So, after 10 years time, mobiles have came, 3G. After the transition from 3G to 4G, 4G has given what? Lot of data, high amount of data you can send, that is the speed. So that you can easily, instantaneously, you can afford lot of data you can store in a small gadget. That's why your mobile is so handy, it is replaced so many things. Instead of mobile, it consists of so many things, calculator, temperature sensor. Okay, you can see the directions. So many sensors are. So this is a mobile is a large amount of data processing unit. But using that, if the data has been used and it is been just like a 5G phone, what is the difference between 4G and 5G? Speed means what? You can transfer live streaming. 4G, 4K video you can live stream. Okay? Because 4K video has a lot of data, bits per second. To stream a high density or a high resolution videos, you require a large amount of data is required. Otherwise, there is a lag between the frame to frame. So that's why technology being developed and all these instruments, everything is working on data.